Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. What we're going to talk about today are HubSpot properties. What are the best practices for setting them up, how we do that, and what sorts of properties are available for us to leverage. So this is information that comes from Set to Close's intense, intimate experience with just building out properties for so many different clients as an agency here. And so what we're going to dive into today are exactly how we do that and what are the best practices. So the first step to building out a property in HubSpot, of course, we're going to jump into this cogwheel at the top right, and then we go to data management properties. Now, before building any sort of property, my number one recommendation and the first thing that you should do is ensure that you actually have a group to put that property in. Now, what are groups? Let's unpack that for a second here. So groups are a way to actually organize. It's kind of like a folder. That's how I would imagine a group to be. By organizing your properties into groups, it makes it much easier to when you get further down the line to surface those properties for sales rep visibility, for marketing visibility. So if you're a HubSpot admin, you probably already know a little bit about groups, but let's unpack this in its entirety here. So the groups tab is right here after you've come into data management properties. You've got this handy dandy little groups tab right here. Navigate to that. And then we see here are all of the, groups that are in this system. Now, HubSpot comes with a number of groups out of the box. You could just bucket your properties into there, but if you have a specific application or a set of properties that you want to reference all the time, you might not want that just thrown in with the rest. So as you can see here, like we've got. So these are contact properties, what we're looking at right now, of course on the object. It's a basic understanding that every property is tied to a specific object, and when we build properties for contacts as opposed to companies, it's going to live on that object only and not on another. So you may have to build across many objects, but groups are the same way. So if we create a group, it would be just a group of properties for contacts only in this case, because I have contacts selected. If I bounce to company properties, we can see that, hey, these groups are actually quite a bit different. We've company information. There's something about Phantom Buster in this instance, some sales message properties. External applications can create these sorts of groups as well if there are custom properties for an external application. We see that here with sales message, for example, a very common plugin that's created its own group here. So before you get to creation of the properties themselves, make sure you have a group defined to be able to assign those properties to.
Thanks for watching, and keep removing those revenue roadblocks. If you want more videos like this, follow our channel for fresh, new content every day. Check out our RevOps playlist, or how about this video chosen just for you? See you next time.